little windy, isn't it? It's a lot different than yesterday. Come hiking in the UK, they said. Yeah. Hello YouTube, welcome back and welcome to sunny Shropshire. It was a last minute choice to come out. The wife's working, kids back to Nan's, so I thought let's make the most of this weather before it turns tomorrow. So it's going to be nice sunny tonight, but then early hours it's going to turn, the wind's going to pick up, the rain's going to come, so it's not going to look like this when I wake up, and it might be a long night with that wind, but nothing better than getting out, so nice and local. So for those of you who watch the channel and have seen previous videos, you'll probably notice that this path's the one I come up with a few months back when I bought my lad. So it's a path that I know quite well. So what I might be doing is head up to Polbank, which is the high point on the Long Mynd, and then I come for a run a few weeks back and I scouted out a few possible camping spots, so I'm going to give them a try, and they look pretty fantastic when I ran past them, so fingers crossed they deliver. Well, it may be sunny, but it's also a little windy as well. This bit's a bit out the wind, but the wind's coming from that way towards me, so the hill's just blocking it at the minute, but just back down there I was getting quite a bit of a breeze then. But where I'm planning to pitch, it should be sheltered from the wind, so it shouldn't be too bad, even though about one o'clock it will be picking up. So that's what the app's saying. So sun till around 7, then it clouds over at 10, and from 1 AM it's 30 km/h winds, going to 45 at 4, and 55 around 7. So yeah, I need to make sure I secure the tent when I'm packing it away so it doesn't fly off. So let's get going to Polbank, and I'll speak to you when I'm up there if it's not too windy. If not, I'll drop down, find some shelter, and then I'll speak to you guys then. We've had quite a bit of rain over the last few days. Yeah, it's making the grass and ground a bit wet in places. Hiking boot season is here. So for those of you who watch my videos and follow me will know that I'll wear my trail running shoes as much as possible. Try and leave it as late as I can to start wearing boots, and as soon as the weather starts to get better in the spring. Then I'll ditch the boots and go back to the trail runners. I just find boots a bit heavy and clunky, whereas trail runners are more light. You can move a lot faster. So for that reason, I won't spend loads on a pair of boots. I think these are the Berghaus Hill Walker 2. They're Gore-Tex, they're waterproof. What more do you need? So yeah, for that reason, I won't spend hundreds on a pair of boots. I think these are the Berghaus Hill Walker 2. They're Gore-Tex. They're good enough for me. My feet have never been wet, so I'm not going to spend loads on some Scarpas because I don't wear them as much, so I won't get the value out of them. Yes, they'll last me, but I'd rather spend more on some trail running shoes because I use them for running and hiking, so I definitely get the money worth out of those. Last drag now to Pole Bank. So that's Pole Bank done. Just stopped off, took a few photos. So now I'm just going to head back down the way we come and find a place to pitch. Now it would be nice if I had these views, because you can see out towards the upper Shropshire Hills, Carridock, the Lawley, the Reaping, if you're higher up, and also out towards the Welsh Mountains. On a clear day, it's a bit hazy, but on a clear day you can see Cardiff. You can't quite make it out at the minute. It seems a bit hazy over in that direction. Just something just to enjoy when you're having something to eat before the sun sets. You can just enjoy the views, but it's not like I've never seen them before. I've been up here a few times, camped high up a few times, so I think where we are pitching, you won't see views out, but there's other views to be seen. So down into the valleys, like the Ashes Hollow. So it is 4:30 and I think the sun sets about 6:05, so I've got just under 2 hours, say about an hour and a half. Plenty of time to get the tent up and just chill before the sun goes down. Next week the clocks go back, so that's the sign of winter's coming and the long, cold, dark nights are coming and amongst us. What time of year do you prefer to camp in? I think I'm more of a summer person, but I do like the winter. You get different sort of views, you get the frost, you can get the snow. They all add a different aspects and just make the views look totally different to the ones you get in the summer. So yeah, let me know in the comments which season does it for you. But for now, let's get to our pitch. So I'm going to camp around here. There are the views. You can just about see Carridock. See Brownclea Hill. It's not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to get the drone up quickly, get a tent up, and I'll bring you back shortly. Right then, beer time. Way. Cheers. Gotta make the most of these moments before the sun sets, especially in the winter or when the sun sets early, because it's a long time in the tent. So I think I'm gonna get a few photos and whatnot before the sun goes down. I might get the drone back in the air and I'll speak to you guys a bit later on. Paul? Oh boy. Go on. The dog's been fed then, so I'm gonna get myself some scran. Same as usual, just had water pasta with some mackerel. Right then, I'll eat this and then I'll speak to you later. So it's quite warm considering it's a few weeks, well probably a week or two from November. What's the weather saying? So the minimum temperature tonight is going to get down to 8 with a wind chill of around 4, so that's quite mild considering, but I'm sure at some point we will get a cold spell. So yeah, so this tent then, I'm hoping for next summer to invest in a new one. I think this tent's great, it's done me well, but I think it's a little on the large size for what I need. I'll keep it because I've got this tent for when I bring one of the kids. The 3-man, it just means me and a kid can fit in here with Paddy stuff. But when it's just me and Paddy, which is probably 80-90% of the time, I think I need something smaller, especially for the summer when I want to travel lighter. So I've been looking at the Durston X Mids. I'm thinking about going for the X Mid 2. They look alright. Been watching that Northern Rockhopper, and I think he's got the X Mid 2. So it looks a pretty decent tent, because I was looking at the Lanchan 2 as well. But I think for me, the Durston may just edge it. But yeah, getting back to this tent then, if you're looking at getting into wild camping or you're just beginning, you're looking at a tent to get you started, then I would always recommend the Rango Nevis. Now I wouldn't say to get the 300 if it's just you. I'd probably say 200 I mean, the one man, I think it's a bit tight. I mean, you could get the one man. It depends how much space you want. This is like a bloody palace, which is a 3 man. So if you've got the dog, and it's only going to be you and a dog, I'd say go for the 2. If it's just you, you could probably get away with the 1, but then you might not have space to store your gear. You've got no vestibule on that side, but you've got a door. On this side, you've got a vestibule, what you can cook in. You can store some kit outside if needed. But I like my kit inside the tent with me. It packs down relatively small, but my bag's on the limit. My summer bag, what I've got with me at the minute, Montane Trailblazer, it's 44 litre. That's on the limit, so it's a squeeze to get it all in. So I think the Durston will pack down smaller, so it'll give me a bit more space in my bag. My winter bag, Berghaus one, with this winter sleeping bag I've got, that makes my bag on the limit as well. So it's a bit cramped in there. Everything's been squashed right down as far as I can. So I need a new sleeping bag for the winter, because I think this tent will be better for the winter than the Durston. I think someone might let me know in the comments what the Durston is like. I've had this one down -5, around that, and I've not been cold. I mean, I always sleep in my jacket and a few layers. My sleeping mat, my winter one, it's an R value rated 4, 5, I think. So yeah, I'm in this tent in the winter. I'm not too concerned about. It's mainly for the summer I want a new tent. But yeah, we will see. So yeah, let me know in the comments of any tents that you recommend. I'm looking for a lightweight. Been looking at some tarps as well, but with having the dog, I like being able to zip it up so he's inside. You can't get underneath then the outer skin. I don't think he'll get out and wander about, but it's just that peace of mind. So I think a tarp is something I'd have, but if I go out just on my own, which is very rare. So yeah, I think the time is now 7:15. The sun set, it wasn't 6:05. It's been just over an hour. I know it's dark outside now, so long night ahead in the tent. I've got some films on my phone I've downloaded, so I think I may watch that and finish my beer, and then I'll speak to you guys before I go to bed. Yeah, I've just finished watching the film. It is almost 10:10. Oh, one thing what I do need to replace is my pillow. I just had to blow it back up. I think there must be a slow puncture somewhere, so I'll just get a new one. Checking the weather, it's saying, so it's 10 o'clock now, it's saying it's 20 kilometre per hour winds, same at 11, at 1 AM it's 25, 4 AM it then goes up to 45 km/h winds, and then 55 at 7 through till 10. So I'll be coming down for about 8ish, but rain starts at 7. So yeah, it's going to be fun packing the tent away in the rain, but it does say light rain, so fingers crossed. So it's not really changed much from when I looked before I left the house. So I think I'm gonna go to bed, and hopefully where I've pitched I'm sheltered by the hill behind me, so it's fingers crossed I won't get too much wind unless it decides to come from that way, which saying southerly. Yeah, I think we'll be blocked from the hills for most of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll catch you in the morning. I'll just see what Paddy's doing. Just curled up in a little ball. Alright, see you in the morning. Morning. Yeah, that's the wind picking up. Oh dear. It is now 10 to 7. So yeah, I think it's time for a coffee. So get the stove on the go and get myself a brew. Oh. Thought I'd bring my nano presso with me on this trip. Get some proper coffee. It's a bit more off a faff, but it's no rush. Alright, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can you sit down? Well then, it's 10 past 8, I'm all packed up, left no trace, got all my stuff in my bag, got the rubbish on the side. So yeah, I'm going to drop out the wind and I'll speak to you guys and end the video once we're out the wind a bit. So let's go. Right, we just shouted a little bit from this hill here, so yeah, just like to say thanks for watching. If you're one who watches the videos all the way through, then I do appreciate it. I don't think people understand the effort it takes to get footage for a YouTube video. You're walking past the cameras, stopping and starting, constant remembering the film, getting the right shots, and also just trying to have something to speak about as well. So thank you, it is appreciated. But for now, this video is going to be a wrap. I'm not too sure when I'll be out, got a busy few weeks. It might be later on in November, but I'm trying to stay constant and keep getting out the videos. May try and head back to Snowdonia in November, so we'll see. But for now, stay safe and I'll see you on the next one.